Welcome to our My DMP Manuscript completion ceremony. We are so excited for this moment. My name is Dr. Danielle McCamey. I am the founder, CEO, president of DMPs of Color, and it is such an honor for me to be of service in this capacity for you today and every day, really. And just wanted to give you a brief background of this program. So we initially launched this back in 2022 after we sent out a survey and found that nearly 60% of DMPs of color had not published their scholarly projects within a year of graduation. And when we looked at everyone's abstracts, we found that folks were doing some really transformative and innovative work that was addressing some of the relevant societal inequities, innovative care delivery models that needed to be in the literature. So we decided to put together a mentorship program. And some of the qualitative data from that mentorship survey, we found that people felt that they didn't have enough guidance or direction. People didn't have enough support in getting their project published. But the common thread out of all the qualitative data that we looked at was there was lack of mentorship. So our first cohort, we collaborated with Jonas Nursing and Veterans Healthcare. At that time, they provided the mentors, and some of our Jonas mentors have returned for this cohort, but they so graciously volunteered for that effort. And then we collaborated with University of Maryland School of Nursing. Yellow Dig had provided us the LMS platform. And, and we work with two scientific editors, the Docs Editing Shop with Dr. Sharice, oh gosh, her last name escapes me. She'll kill me. And then Publication Matters with Sarah Haber. She's the initial creator of My DMP Manuscript, and she so graciously gave us the license to the video modules. And so as a result, we ended up rebranding our program from Pathway to Publication to My DMP Manuscript Mentorship Program. And so from that first cohort, we had 8 folks transition their paper to manuscripts, 8 submitted to journals, and 3 were able to publish. And we like to highlight our board chair, Dr. Dwayne Aline. He's on daddy duty today, but he is our poster child. His part of his story was that he also felt like he didn't get enough mentorship to help get his DMP project to manuscript ready for publication. And thanks to Dr. Varsha Singh, his mentor at the time, was able to help him get to the finish line. And he's up to his 3rd publication since 2022. So really excited to have him be our poster child. And thanks to Dr. Varsha Singh, who is back again for another round of mentoring with this cohort. So I'm really, really excited and so grateful. So without further ado, I will pass it over to our program director, Dr. Cecilia Boyd, who will tell us a little bit about the program.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for our end of program ceremony. We changed our program from a 12-week program to a 14-week program to ensure that the mentees had essentially quality time to complete their project and submit it. That was the difference, to submit their project to a journal. Our mentor-mentee pairing worked in a measure to assure that our mentees and mentors were essentially on the same page, same legs, and opportunities to be successful together. Throughout the program, we had personalized instruction and support, one-on-one engagement as needed from mentors or mentees, and bi-weekly meetings with our facilitators to assure that we were taking care of our mentees and there were no problems or no issues that we could not work. So I had regular check-ins with mentors and mentees. Everything all right? Can I do something for you? And we had scheduled touch base meetings for mentors and mentees, and the facilitators we met on an even more regular basis. We had an online learning management platform, which included our video modules and a dynamic resource library with links for components that student mentees would need throughout the course. We implemented a peer review certification from Elsevier and required our mentees to obtain their ORCID ID, all of which was successful for the program. So our facilitators are Dr. Yvette Lowry, Dr. Linda Webster, Dr. Jacqueline Biddle Richard, and Dr. Temitope Farawa. Our mentors, Dr. Holly Kirkland, Dr. Waldrop, Dr. Aiello, Dr. Tuba Singhal, Dr. Singh, Dr. Delgado, Dr. Julie Waldrop, Dr. Lisa Wolf, Dr. DeRowan. All of our mentors and mentees worked well. So our mentees include Dr. Stacy Bentel, Dr. Sheila Louise Pierre, Dr. J. Nicole Montgomery, Dr. Latanya Chalmers Clark, Dr. Bianca Cruz, Dr. Lene Price, Dr. Latanya Williams Foray, and Dr. Stephanie Fisher. So we have some reflections from several of our mentees who could not attend, one of whom is spending the day in the ER, Dr. Sheila Pierre-Louise, who wanted to assure that her mentor, Dr. Waldrop, received the accolades that she well deserved throughout the program. Dr. Sheila says that whether Dr. Waldrop was in the airport, on a plane, or whatever she was doing, she would make time to speak to her on a very regular basis. And they worked together in tandem to get to the finish line. We have Dr. Bianca Cruz, who states, I am excited to have been chosen for this cohort, being able to network and connect with Dr. Delgado, who had years of experience and really enabled me to understand the material to be able to submit my first manuscript to a journal, which is something I likely would never have persevered to do on my own. I'm highly looking forward to further their career or just to publish. And what has several of our mentors and mentees have said that they will be continuing to work with their mentors for future projects. So we are very pleased with this component that we have our ongoing education. So we have Dr. Stacy Bentel.
Hey, Dr. Boyd, can we just for the sake of just the slideshow, just go in order, just so when the name comes up, we can just invite people to share their reflections. So I know you said Dr. Montgomery is not available to attend, right. But is if Dr. Wolf, if
I'm sorry,
here to share some reflections.
I'm sorry, Dr. Wolf.
Okay. All right, now we can go in order because it's just helpful.
I'm sorry.
No worries. So Dr. Bentel and Dr. Kirkland-Khan and Dr. Singhal, would you like to offer some reflections?
Absolutely. I think I can go first as the mentee. My experience with my mentors were just very supportive, provided great guidance. When I initially started, I was so discouraged. I said, oh my goodness, my DMP project is about 18,000 words. And the journal that I chose is about 3,000. Like, how am I supposed to condense so much? But they really took their time to break it down for me and really get me to a level of positivity and encouragement as well, Dr. Boyd, just to, keep going. It can happen. It's going to be a lot, but just pace yourself, because I was definitely very discouraged. So definitely want to thank them both for all the support and guidance that they provided. It's the first time I've ever submitted to a journal, so the whole process was definitely very foreign. We know as doctor-prepared nurses, this is something that we should do along with all the evidence-based research that we've done. Why not do it? So definitely thank you to my mentors.
Thank you.
You're very
for your
welcome.
persistence.
Yes, I think my part that I did was also to teach Dr. Tuba about the DNP role and the education of the DNP, because she's from Turkey, and we were working together. We both do a lot of editing and helping people get to publication. So that was part of the thing, is just trying to figure out how to explain how we do things. So thank you for your patience with us too, Stacy.
Oh, it was a blessing. Okay, I'm going to keep you two very close going forward. More to
Good.
come.
Okay, we have Dr. Latanya Chalmers-Clark.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good
So I love my mentor, Dr. Elizabeth Ayello. So I have some nursing mentors where I kind of chose them. It was like a mutual kind of thing where when I was around them, I felt like they had room under their wings for me. So for Dr. Boyd to choose Dr. Ayello for me as my mentor, I'm just so grateful, so inspired, so encouraged, so hopeful. She has just been so encouraging, supportive, and I love that she has all this wisdom and expertise. She was always generous with her time. She was extremely patient with me, which I really, really needed, and just appreciate having this opportunity to work with her. And I don't know how she's going to deal with me, but I plan to just stay tucked up under her wings and keep it moving. So thank you, Dr. Boyd, and thank you, Dr. Ayello.
Thank you, Dr. Ayello, and thank you, Dr. Latanya. This is awesome. Dr. Ayello, are you on? She did mention that she would be driving, so I don't know whether she is in an area where she can't connect right now, but she said
No,
that
I'm
she
on.
would be. Oh, you are good.
I made it in time. Can you
You
see
made
me?
it.
I made it. You know, the Anti-Destination League was out in full force here in New York City, but I just got here at exactly 1 o'clock.
Very
So
good.
that's great. Am I allowed to say something?
Absolutely.
So this is the first time that I have been involved with your organization, and I have to tell you, for me, I am just so excited to have had the honor of working with Latonia. This is a brilliant, brilliant nurse. And to see somebody, you know, when you think about 14 weeks, at least in the publishing world, because that's the world that I live in, to go from not knowing somebody and helping them and being able for them to submit their manuscript, that is lightning speed in the world of publishing. And I have just enjoyed every second of Latonia's journey. And, I had asked her, I said, so what happens next? I don't want to lose her. I mean, I get so much from talking to somebody young in their career and having a very different viewpoint in a world that I'm not in. So I have learned so much from Latonia. So thank you, Latonia. And thank you, Dr. Boyd, for putting me together with her as my mentee. It's just been a fabulous opportunity for me to grow as a person and as an editor and as a nurse. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you both. So let me read this message from Dr. Sheila Louise Pierre. She states, I bought myself a trip to the urgent care this morning and unfortunately still there. Therefore, I won't make the ceremony. I was hoping you could share the highlights with Dr. Waldrop as she's been so extraordinarily. It's killing me that I won't be able to express my appreciation at the ceremony. I can't begin to express how grateful I am for the mentorship of Dr. Julie Waldrop. She's been an incredible mentor in helping me get my first article accepted for publication. Despite her incredibly busy schedule, she made it a priority to meet with me every single week without fail, even when she was traveling, whether on the road or at an airport. Dr. Waldrop never missed a meeting. Her dedication was unbelievable, and for that I am immensely grateful. Anytime I had a question or needed guidance, she was there immediately, always responsive and always ready to help. I honestly couldn't have asked for a better mentee. So thank you, Dr. Boyd, for making the perfect match. Working with Dr. Waldrop has been a blessing, and I'm beyond excited to continue this journey and work on many more publications together. Dr. Waldrop, comments?
Thank you. Yeah, that was really kind.
Well deserved.
I also felt like you made a great match, and Dr. Louise Pierre and I are going to continue to work together as she moves forward in her career. So you provided me a fun opportunity as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Lene Price.
Hi, yes. So I had the pleasure of being paired with Dr. Singh, and she was just incredible. I really appreciated her so much because she really made the process of publication a lot simpler to me, because when I was first starting out, it seemed just very overwhelming actually getting my manuscript edited for publication. And she just gave me a lot of tips to just take things one bit at a time. She was definitely my cheerleader. She really invested in me, not only in my manuscript, but also me as a person, and just giving me tips to also prioritize my mental health during this process as well, which I really appreciated. And yeah, I was able to submit my manuscript, and I'm just so grateful. And she's just an amazing, amazing person. So thank you so much to her, and thank you, Dr. Boyd, for pairing us.
You're welcome. Dr. Singh. Not there with us. I have to make a comment about Dr. Singh. When we talked about you and your progress, she says, I have no doubt that my mentee project is going to be published. She's done a very fine job. Just so you know that, Dr. Lene. That's the confidence she had for you from the beginning.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Latanya.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Turn the video. Okay, and just for correction, it's 4 Williams. My last name appears to be flipped around there. But regarding my experience here, I thought I had hit the mentor jackpot. But hearing from my other peers here, they seem to have had great experiences as well. Dr. Ann she's just phenomenal. She really took the time to figure out and just learn me as a professional and as a person. I'm embarking on 2 things now, starting my own practice and publishing. So just even sharing that whole experience with her has been something it was priceless. Coming into this program, I had an opportunity to publish and was at least I was approached by an editor, but still was not quite sure in terms of what that whole process looked like. It had been my dream to publish my work, any kind of work, really for like the last 7 years, when I really thought about it, if not more. And I just couldn't do it. And I probably would have never done it had it not been for Ann. So I am truly, truly, truly thankful for her support and encouragement, because I lacked confidence and the skill to really get it done. So I successfully at least submitted, as you can see there, the title and to the journal there.
Better.
We already have another project that we're both working on. We hope to submit by mid-October. So this is just the beginning. She's not getting rid of me. I'm going to be sticking right by her side. I hope she, feels the same way. And thank you so much for the opportunity, for the connection, and just want to echo the other participants there that match was just fantastic. So thank you again.
Awesome. Thank you. Dr. DeRuin. All right, Dr. Bianca Cruz is in the airport. I'll read again her statement to me this morning. She states, I'm excited to have been chosen to be part of the Docs DMP Manuscript Cohort, being able to network and connect with a wonderful mentor. Dr. Sarah Delgado, with years of experience in academic and publishing world, has really enabled me to understand the many nuanced steps in publishing. It also allowed me to submit my first manuscript for consideration to a national journal, which is something I likely never would have had the know-how or perseverance to do on my own. I highly recommend this for anyone that is looking to further their career or just to learn about the intricacies of journal publication. Dr. Delgado?
Yeah, I really, I just was amazed by this experience. I've been part of a couple of other mentorship programs, but never one that was this supportive and well structured. So I just want to commend you, Dr. Boyd, and we also, Dr. Cruz and I worked with Dr. Fawara, and she was just very, she checked in, but it never felt like a concerning thing. It was like, I just want to know how you're doing. I just want to touch base. And that was very encouraging and also kept us on track. And I really appreciated that very much. Dr. Cruz is amazing. And I hope to continue working with her and helping her to get her work published, because I value the project she did. I learned a lot reading about it, and I hope we can continue to work together. So thank you.
Thank you. So again, we have had very dedicated facilitators for this program. 4 facilitators have done very well and consistent with engaging their mentees and mentors to get us to this point that we successfully completed this program. And I'm very thankful to each of you for your efforts.
Do
Comments?
any facilitators have any reflections?
Hi, this is Dr. Linda Webster speaking. I just wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you to Dr. Boyd, Dr. McCarney, to the entire process. It's such a valuable element that is needed in nursing. I'm professor of nursing at a college here in Philadelphia area, and we need more of this to have our nurses to be academically and professionally prepared to provide the best care to all of our patients, regardless of the setting. The patients need it and they need us. So again, thank you, everyone. It's been a great opportunity for me as a nurse of many years to certainly be re-energized by this process. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Fawora. It is my pleasure to be part of this second cohort. I was privileged to be part of the first cohort, and I believe we did great in this second cohort, and I'm looking forward to the next one, and I know we're even gonna do greater works.
Yay.
And grateful to Dr. Boyd and all the facilitators, the mentees, the mentors. I mean, everyone did a great job, and I'm hoping to hear the great news of publications. And thank you for this opportunity again.
Thank you for your help and support. Dr. Biddle, Dr. Lowry.
Well, okay, this is Dr. Biddle.
Hello.
Dr. Richard. And yeah, this was, thank you so much, Dr. Boyd, for giving me this opportunity to participate as a facilitator. I think honestly, it just said to me something that I've already known about nursing and nurses, is that when we put our mind to something, we get it done. It was a rocky start, you know, for some, but at the end we get to the finish line, and that's what we do. And I was really happy to have worked with the mentor mentees that I had, and really I just want to congratulate them for getting to the finish line, submitting their work. But just to speak a little bit about the background of, you know, like all of the modules and all of that, how important all of that is. I mean, I learned a lot just to doing the groundwork, you know, just to be a facilitator, and I appreciate that, you know, and just really like the idea that there is something like this where people can publish their work, because of course from the published work is where, you know, we can make change. You know, we're looking at folks to kind of tell us, you know, the standards and come up with ways in which we can be better nurses. So of course that comes through publication. So I just think this is just a worthy program. I think that the foundation of this program is excellent. And hopefully next time, the only thing I would just hope for is just that very beginning, you know, where to get into the modules and get the technology, right? But that's always unpredictable. But thank you again, and congratulations to all of the mentees and actually the mentors too, who got them there.
Absolutely. Dr. Yvette. Here.
Hello, thank you so much. I appreciated being a part of the experience and just seeing the growth of the mentee, and happy that Dr. Williams-4 was able to submit her manuscript, and just happy to see everyone do so well and work hard and really take advantage of what the program was for. So happy to help again anyway.
Thank you. So let's look at our metrics of success. We had 8 mentees, 7 completed, which means at the end of yesterday, everyone had their article submitted to their journal. We had 1 deferred to cohort 3 for personal issues, who is excited about the opportunity to continue on, and that's Dr. Stephanie Fisher. Our mentors were awesome. Waldrop, Dr. Kirkland Walsh, Dr. Segal, Delgado, Dr. Wolf, Dr. DeRuin, Dr. Singh, Dr. Aiello. I can't thank you enough for the support that you gave all of us to get through this. So we have our outcomes. We have those 7 submitted, and we're looking at the, I think 2 of them were accepted with small revisions, but we were successful in having that done by the end of the program, which was the component that we wanted to make certain that we were accurate to have the mentees submit before they finished the program, and that happened. And we're ever so grateful for it. This 14-week program successfully supported the mentees in completing and submitting projects on time. We had very readily available resources throughout the program. They proved to be invaluable, empowering mentees with effective self-direction and support to stay on track. The facilitator engagement helped address issues and provided ongoing support with post-program resources that will be available to our mentees moving forward. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Congratulations. I think Dr. Singh just joined us. Dr. Singh, do you want to offer any reflections before we close out?
I believe that this is a very exciting opportunity for me as well as my mentee. She submitted her abstract, and there are some corrections that are required, but I'm fully confident that Lane Price, she is a star. This is going to be her first, but not the last. And I'm very excited to be part of this project and program. So count on me again if we are
Thank
doing
you.
it.
Thank you so much, Dr. Singh.
Thank you.
I've got it on record now.
Yeah, I know this meeting. So hope it's a beautiful day. I'm sorry I was driving. I just got back from Scotland and still jet lagged.
Oh, I'm glad you're back safe, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Congratulations to all mentees.
Thank you. So a few remarks. We successfully completed this program with our mentees, and our mentors were very supportive and helpful to all of us so that we could grow. We will make some post program videos we have for education from several of our mentors that we will be submitting to. They will be available to you at a later date for ongoing education. Our resources will be available again at a later date for ongoing education. And you always feel free to contact your facilitator or me for any questions or support that you may need. And I thank you again, everyone. So now it's time to complete your surveys. Please, testimonials are appreciated. And we look forward to our cohort 3. Applications will be open in December. So we hope to start that program in January. We already have 5 people with interest in the program.
Thank you again, everyone. It was so great to hear the testimonials. When you have a vision and you see the manifestations of it, it is such a reassuring and exciting thing to experience. And I'm looking forward to us continually to increase diversity in the literature and doctoral practice and in clinical leadership as DNPs of color. So thank you all again for your time, talent, and energy. And you all have a great rest of your day, and congratulations to all. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dr. McCamey.